All right, hi guys. This is our video talking you through one-point perspective. You need a piece out of your sketchbook paper. It should already be labeled. You need a ruler and a pencil. Okay, so what we're going to do first is go ahead and draw out our horizon line and put our vanishing point. Your horizon line is just that line that shows where your eye level is, where the viewer's eye level is, or it can be where the sky and the ground meet in a drawing. Okay, so this is our horizon line. It doesn't have to be exactly in the middle, around about the middle. You do need to use your ruler so it's nice and straight though. Okay, your vanishing point, whether this is 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, whatever, the vanishing point is always on your horizon line. So we're going to go ahead and put a dot on that line for today, and I'm going to label it. If you want to label it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But remember it, vanishing point. Okay, we're going to draw 4 boxes today. So I'm going to go ahead and get those drawn. They don't have to be, again, perfect boxes today. We're not really worried about that part quite yet, but I'm going to get them. So get one drawn towards the upper left, one in the bottom left, one on the upper right, and one on the bottom right. Okay, so I've got 4 boxes drawn. Now what we need to do is start adding those orthogonal lines. When we talked about those are the lines that go from the corners or edges of a shape, and they go back to your vanishing point. Okay? When they go back, they're going to help make the side edges of your boxes so that we can end up with 4 boxes that look something like this. Okay? When you're doing this, same kind of trick. It's really easy to put your pencil on the corner of the box and then line up your ruler to your vanishing point. Okay? When you're making these lines, we don't actually need the whole entire line showing all the way back to the vanishing point. So what I want you to do is draw it and then just lift up as you get to the edge, or as you get closer to the vanishing point, I guess. So I'm going to start and then lift up. Start at the corner and then lift up. Okay, so if I did continue these lines, they would go and line up with the vanishing point. Okay, so what we need to do next is make the back edges of our box. Ms. Schaefer had a really good tip in her video to put your pencil on the first edge of your box and then to line up your ruler where you want it, because these 2 edges need to be parallel. Okay, I'm going to draw my edge in between those 2 lines. Then, same thing, you can put your pencil right here on this edge of the box, line up your ruler so that these are parallel to each other, and draw your back edge of the box. So that when I take those away, we've got a nice box with clearly defined edges on it. Okay. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you don't do this well, just so you know. So again, drawing my lines, lifting up. If I do not make these parallel, if this box was slanted on the edge here, even just a little bit, you can see when you're drawing this that it's not going to look as realistic because these edges are slanted more than they should be. Okay? I've even seen some doozies where, you know, your back edges of your box are really, really, really slanted off. I've seen ones that much. So just keep in mind that when you're making these, this edge of the box is parallel to the back edge of the box. Okay? Same thing, this edge on the top is parallel to this edge on the back. Okay? You're going to do 4 of these. Have all of them with the edges. If you really, really want to, you can erase the rest of that orthogonal line until you get to right at the corner of your box. Okay, go ahead, pause the video, get these 4 drawn, and then start the video again, and I'm going to show you how to open up the tops of the boxes. All right, now that you've got 4 boxes drawn, 1 in each of the corner, I'm going to show you how to open up the tops of the boxes so that it looks like you could hop down into the box or, you know, run all the way through the box. Okay. When you're going to do this, what we're basically doing is drawing the other edge or side of your box. So to do this, you're going to go from that one corner that we didn't connect to the vanishing point, and you're going to connect it to the vanishing point. Draw this pretty lightly, and then again, lift up as you get through a little bit of space, and see that that would connect all the way up to your vanishing point. To get the back edge of the box, you would draw this other bottom straight across edge. So from here, you're going to this back corner of the box, just like we talked about on the edges. You need to make sure that it is parallel with the other edge so that this bottom edge in the front is parallel with this bottom edge that's going to be back here. We're drawing that straight across and stopping when we run into that orthogonal line we just drew. Okay? From there, you can match up the corner on the bottom, and it should match up just right with that top back corner of your box. Again, make sure this edge here would be parallel with this edge here. Okay. So when you draw this, it looks like a 3-dimensional cube. Okay. What I did on this one here is that I just erased that 3-dimensional part that you would see through and only left this one line that you would see opening in the top of that box. Okay? So even though you know that these lines would be here if the box is see-through, we're gonna pretend like this box is a cardboard box that you cannot see the edges through. So instead of seeing all of these edges or the bottom of the box, we would only see this line because that top is open. Okay. Another way to open up the box is to actually keep those so it's like you're looking down into the box and you see the entire whole bottom of the box, or you could see through it. So I'm going to do that to this one up here and do the exact same ways that we did before. So this last corner that we did not draw completely all the way through, I'm going to line that up and head towards the vanishing point. Then, let's stand up here. you're going to draw the back edges on the bottom of the box. So this would be parallel here from this corner. And it would be from this corner up. So that when I erase, these last two parts, that's not quite perfect. You can see the bottom of this box, or if you were going all the way through, you could see through that box and see into this bottom or see through it. All right, try out both ways of opening up the box and end up so that you have 4 boxes, 2 that are open. Once you get that, get my signature and head on to your next step. Bye.